Sit with me for a moment. You are safe here. One of the quietest tragedies after betrayal is the moment the person who was hurt begins blaming themselves. The storm has passed just enough for the mind to begin searching for answers. And when answers are nowhere to be found, the heart often turns towards the mirror. Not to admire itself, but to investigate, to question, to wonder if somehow the reflection staring back was the problem all along. We replay memories, conversations, small moments we once believed were ordinary, searching for the place where everything must have gone wrong. The mind becomes a detective, looking for evidence that the storm somehow belongs to us. But there is something many wounded hearts do not realize. When betrayal arrives without truth, the mind tries to create its own explanation. And the easiest explanation to reach for is ourselves. Self-blame survives in the absence of explanation. There is another quiet truth about the mind after betrayal. When something painful happens that we cannot explain, the brain begins searching for control. And strangely, blaming ourselves can feel safer than accepting the truth. Because if the storm was somehow our fault, then maybe we could prevent the next one. But when betrayal belongs to someone else's choices, there may have been nothing you could have done to stop it. And that is a much harder truth for the heart to accept. Betrayal often begins with storms inside another person, storms they never learned how to face honestly. And when those storms finally break, the person who loved them most is often the one left standing in the rain. Mirrors reflect our doubts more easily than our worth. I remember standing in that place, looking at my own reflection and barely recognizing the woman staring back at me. The storm had passed outside, but inside, the questions were still raging. But mirrors have a strange way of distorting the truth when we stare into them for too long. They begin reflecting the wounds we carry instead of the person we truly are. And eventually, the questions begin to fade. Because after the mind has searched every corner of the past, something deeper begins to rise. Grief. And beneath that grief lie the bones of everything we once believed would last. The night is not finished yet, and neither is your story. I will walk beside you throughout your path of healing. Welcome to the Watch Me Feel phase of Crowned in Fire.